Morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are back with Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and we have had our new prompt reveal today, which was Sarah's job, so you would know by now it is love. So that could mean you could do some hearts. You could also like put the word love, or you could have a printed photograph of an old printed photograph, maybe of your grandparents or your parents, in black and white or something, and stitch that on and put love heart, or there's so many possibilities. And if you have Pinterest, Sass has created a great board, which I will link in the description box if I remember. Otherwise, I think Sarah has it linked in her video. And there's a great mood board on Pinterest where you can go and have a look and get lots of ideas. And Sass is really good at, prolific at, saving things to inspire everybody. So love, I'm thinking I'm going to do, for the moment, I'm going to do some hearts, and I'm going to do a few hearts. I'm thinking I might do one in here, and just maybe just a few, maybe 3, I don't know. So I'm going to pull out my fabrics. Whoops, everything's falling down. I might do beads, I don't know. Just grabbing my little box here of goodies, and I just want to see. I'm going a bit down the red and blue path, which is really typical for me, but I was trying not to do it because that's Sarah's theme, and well, she's doing darker blues, but I sort of wanted to leave it to her to do that theme, but it just happens to me automatically because they're like my favorites. I do have a bit of pinky red in there, but that is just so usual for me. So I just wanted to see in the fabrics that I have here if there's something that might work with what I have going on. I mean, I could make 10 of these things, couldn't I? I mean, maybe even more with the stuff that I have in this box that I've collected. Okay, well, I'm certainly not doing blue. Oh no, I'm going to bead that one, right? Yes, I could do well, that's, you see, that's red again. Look at that little piece. Oh my gosh, and there's my face. I love that. Let's just move these off. My chair is right over, so I can't even, oh, there we go, that's better. I could do one. It's an interesting feel, that fabric. I could have one in with that, I think. I've done that stripe. Let's see what else. I'm thinking I might like a felt one. I love that. I mean, I love it all, but oh, what about that? That could be a good heart. So I said 2 or 3. 3 I said. I didn't say 2. I told a porcupine. I said 3. I do love that fabric as well. Let's just see. Pull them out and then audition away, and I've already gone through those. Okay, so I didn't pull out too many fabrics for this project, did I? Right, so I'm thinking I might have one with this, but this is going to be too big, so I need to have a smaller, I need a square. I start with a square. Oh, now I'm having another thought. So, well, no, I don't. Well, it depends what, if you want like a more sort of symmetrical heart, you start with a square. So I just fold it in half. I don't want those scissors, I want the bigger ones. Where are they? I think I've left them in the other room. I'm sure I've got more. I know I've got 2 pairs. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a mess. I need to tidy up. I don't know if these ones will cut. Where's my other pink ones? Let's see. Start there and just swing your fabric around. And you cut a shape like that. Open it up and there you have the perfect heart. But look what we have here. We also have that. Can you see? Yes. Yes, you can. So that is something that could be used. Now here, I'm just going to see where will I cut my heart from. Maybe this piece here. I'm going to cut a few because I can use them somewhere else if I decide not to use them. You can see I'm not doing very big hearts. Swing it around. And then if I don't like the shape for some reason, like I don't like the way that is, I just go and trim them off afterwards and make them the shape I want. That one's not as good as the first one, but we still have that as well. And then I was going to cut maybe this one. But I may climb up into my cupboard and also do a felt heart. There's too many options. I may fill my thing up before I'm even halfway. I've done a bodgy job here, I know it already. Oh no, not too bad. Oh, I actually like that one too. Okay, and I have my negative ones here as well. So I might use those. I'm going to put those aside. Okay, so I thought I would work my hearts in here. I think I might, well, I wanted to do a beaded heart. So I only want two really, don't I? I think I'll have these two, do you think? Or I could have them maybe like that. No, that's a little bit too regular for me. I quite like that. I quite like that. I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure about the colour of that one there. Put it up. Was I going to put it up there or down there? I can't remember now. I think kind of in the middle. What other colour had I thought? Maybe I should go and delve further into my boxes. Oh, I've got all the florals. Let me just grab. Oh, you know what else you can do? You can also do like multiple of those. Let's cut one out. Sometimes I cut them out of lace. It's the same technique. I'm just going to cut. You'll think I'm terrible, but honestly, I have a lot of stuff. So I need to use it. So if I cut that out of that, I might not like it for this. I have used them before and I did really like them, but let's see how I go for this project. It's a bit pointy. Do I prefer that there? I might prefer it. No, that's too near the other lace. Do I like it there? I don't know. So not that one. Okay, what's next? I'll go into my scraps over here. And sorry, I can't put them on the table because otherwise I'm going to cover up where you guys are. I'm going to cut one out of that. I'm going to cut many hearts out. Let's just cut many out. Why not? And then decisions can be made. See, there's the blue and red again. That's just happening. It just happens. It's just out of my control. Okay, well, I might cut a few of those out. And these were given to me by you, Vicky, I think. Methinks. When I went to Vicky's house when I was in Australia with my sister, of course, and my mum. No, I don't think I'll have a stripe. And we had lunch, and she gave us all beautiful. She cooked us a beautiful lunch and gave us gifts. Vicky, you just too kind. So let me just cut one out of this. This is an old, is it Robin Pandolph, was it? Or Tanya Whelan. I think this is a Robin. They're very old fabrics. Probably from the early 2000s. I may like that more. Yes, I do. Because this one's very pale. That's what my issue is. I think I've found it. I don't think I'll cut those ones out. Love these. Love that one too. No, I think I'll go with that one. Okay, so there's 3 hearts. So I'm going to pin those in place. Here I'd like to do a beaded heart, but then that's 4. I don't like 4. I wonder if I could have, I don't want to cover those up. 5th one up there. No, I don't think I want another one anywhere else at the moment. So I'm just going to go with those hearts there. I'm going to stitch those down, and they are going to be stitched on in different ways. And here, where is my special pen? I put it away, I think. Or did I not? Oh no, there it is in front of me. I'm going to have a heart here. That's going to be beaded. I'm deciding whether I'm going to bead around the edge of it or fully bead it. There's going to be that heart. And I'm thinking about it. No, I think I'll hold my horses and wait. That's like that. I'm wondering if they should be kind of like overlapping. Let's just play around with them. I do like them the way they are, but maybe they should have. No, that's very, I prefer them to be separate. I feel like overlapping them for me would be the obvious choice, and I don't like to do what I feel like is obvious. So I'm going to put those back there like that. And I just wanted to cut one more out just to see. Where's it gone? It was one of the fabric, oh here it is, the fabrics I received from Helen. I'm actually just going to cut it out from here without cutting out my rectangle or square, depending on your shape. Now that's a nice one, and look at that. See, that could be used. Make a tab. Oh, look at that. Yes. I could have, that might be too many. Do I prefer that instead of another one? Do I want to put it up somewhere else? Up over here, down there. I'm just going to keep it because I don't like the even numbers. That's my issue. So I'm just going to keep this one, and all of those, I'll just put them in a little pouch or something, and I will see if I want another one. I'm debating whether I might put love here. I think I might. I'll couch it. Oh, I think I've decided. Do that big. Yeah, why not? There we go. There's my 5th element. Okay, so the next job is to stitch these down. So I'll pause the camera. I've got to find some thread here. Here's a piece of thread. I'll pause the camera and just stitch them on and then decide what to do. Okay, so I'm back. I have a few little ideas flying around in my head. My first thing is around this, which one? The blue one? That one, this one. I'm going to do little teeny tiny stitches. I'll just give you an idea. So you'll just be able to see them. Hopefully that's the plan. Around the edge I'm going. It's kind of like a mini running stitch. Because it's not needle turn too, just having stitched it down first with this the beige thread, doing the whip stitch, or not the whip stitch, yes, the whip stitch, or the overcast stitch, it just makes it a little bit more secure. I'm just going to work my way around, and I'm just sort of defining the edge of my heart with this little navy blue stitch. Okay, here we go, going around the corner. So I might just, you know, chat a little bit about what my thoughts are, and then I will, in the next video, I will be doing more stitching, I think. Now also what's come to my mind is there's so many little ways of filling in places and sort of just like this is all very plain. So, you know, a thing that I can do is I could take, not maybe, I'll just do an example. Just say I had some, just little scraps. Just say I have a little scrap of this. I could needle turn them, but I've needle turned that. But like, you know, you can come in and put a little piece of something on your piece just like that. I actually like that there, so I'm going to pin it. But, and then just stitch around it in place and leave that there. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just do things like I was thinking on this one, when I finish stitching around, I might rip it down, or I have to cut it because it's a bit small to rip. This is just a piece that I drew on, but I'm going to put that coming over into my heart like that. And then I'm thinking, or here, I really like it there, or otherwise I might put that coming into this heart. So they're going to have little bits in them. And then I also have this trim here that I'm dying to use, and I might take a couple of flowers and stitch those in the center of that one. I might stitch a flower in the center of all of them, actually. I don't know. I'm just going to see. But these are just little ideas to sort of embellish. And I am going to be going around periodically on my piece and adding little tiny bits of fabric as well. So I thought I'd mention that before I sort of forget about it and don't say it again. So I need to remind myself, I have to say it to myself all the time, small stitches, because otherwise they get bigger and bigger and bigger. So in my head I'm saying small stitches. And I'm just slowing down, enjoying the process. I'm not worrying too much about, you know, my composition. I have put some big things on. We still have 8 prompts to go, but I will make it work. And if I can't, I will attach a strip along the top and give myself some more space, so it'll be even longer. But I really do encourage to just do what you want and don't overthink it, because first of all, you can always take something off if you don't like it. It's a bit annoying because it takes time, but you can do that. And you know, there's no composition police out there. Well, there shouldn't be. And so we just need to go with the flow and just enjoy it. And another thought is, if you are stumped with kind of composition, I think Sarah may have mentioned this in the very first video, but you could divide your piece into, she did that a few weeks ago. She showed it, she drew it in her sketchbook. You could divide your piece into sections, which might make it easier, and do a running stitch to outline those sections. You could even running stitch them in beige on beige, like, just so you know they're there, but they're not like jumping out at you. And then you can put each prompt in a section and maybe draw more sections than the actual 12 prompts, so that way you can repeat a prompt. So if I was going to, well, you saw how I do that. If I was going to repeat a prompt, I'm not going to put them, if I had drawn a grid on here in like obviously different shaped sort of boxes, I wouldn't put my prompts on the same row. I might put one up over here, one down over here, and then one further down over there if I wanted to have 3, if you know what I mean. So so your eye moves from left to the middle, down to the middle to the right, and then down to the bottom to the left, sort of thing. If that, just to give you an idea, that's how my mind works. So, or the other idea is, you know, you could go on with the book and do a pager prompt, and you can interpret the prompts the way you want. I know that some people have been shocked that it's been very broad, sort of more vague sort of prompts. But on the other flip side of the coin, we have had people that found it too structured before. So this time we were going a little bit easier, but I know that makes it harder for, you know, some people need more guidance. But, you know, the Pinterest board is that Sass has created, is a great resource for anyone who's struggling. And another piece of advice, well, it's a bit late now because you will have all started, but is also maybe limit your color palette. Because color is something that is quite hard for some people. So if you struggle with color, limit your color palette. Do things maybe in 2 or 3 colors, or two colors, or tone on tone, and that sometimes helps with, you know, what to do, composition and color. So I haven't quite decided. I'm thinking I'm just deciding, I'm going to bead that first. Then I'll decide if I want to put that on there or there, because I kind of liked it there as well. I did kind of like that, or maybe even, you know, coming over off the edge somewhere. I did like that, but I may put it there. I don't know. But I'll bead that first, and then that will help me. I think one of these I would do just a overcast stitch in a contrasting color, and maybe some little seed stitches or French knots. Another one I might even just, what will I do around that one? Maybe almost like a satin stitch, but a messy one around the edge of that one. I don't know. I'll probably forget because I won't be touching this until after I come back. Although I may go on a little bit, because when I come back I might not have enough time to catch up with it. I'm trying not to put my needle in too close to the edge because it will fray a little bit. But I'm loving the look of this these little stitches. I must remember to do that. And I, as you know, did not plan any of my composition. I'm just going with the flow, and I'm just going to see what happens. Two more stitches and then it's done. And then I think I will pause. Well, I won't pause. I will turn the video off, and I will be back next week with more embellishing. So we'll just end that off and then have a quick look. I'm pretty sure I want to attach this. Yes, I'm pretty sure I want it. I might have that going that way. You could embroider those little flowers in there if you wanted to, but I quite like that. I like things that go sort of off to the side. So that's going to go there. That piece is going to go over there, this one. And I haven't decided about this, whether I want it there. And I would have to snip it into the shape. Or do I want one there? I don't want two. Might leave that one over there. I'll just pin it so I remember, but I might not keep it. I think it might be backwards. Sometimes it's hard to tell. And that may go there or there, but we won't do that until the beading is done. So I hope you enjoy this prompt. I think we're going to see some amazing stuff. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.